So you're saying I should not go to the gym?
Go to the gym.
Okay.
But also work on the muscles that that AI is like causing you to lose.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Welcome to Answering the Internet by Battery Ventures, where we take a stab at answering the questions on the internet about AI. I'm Dharmesh Thakker. I'm a general partner with Battery Ventures. And today I'm joined here by Ori Keren, founder and CEO of our portfolio company LinearB. Ori?
I'm going to take the first question.
Yeah, go for it.
Our first question is, how does AI work? Can someone explain to me how will I get it? Is it free?
Well, the way AI works is it follows how humans have made decisions over the years, published on the internet, and uses that as a training data set to build a set of intelligence artificially, thus the term artificial intelligence. And when you ask it questions in the future, it relies upon that intelligence to take a best stab at how humans would answer it. You can get most of this for free from popular tools like your favorite Google search, or by using a Chat GPT by OpenAI, or a new tool like Perplexity.
I would just add, you're probably already interacting with AI and you just don't know it. You're reading like articles that not human wrote. You consume it every day. So great answer, Dharmesh. Just wanted to add this.
Okay, let's take the next one. Next question here is, interesting. Animal gonna talk with human with the help of AI. What do you think?
So I think, I feel that I have a strong relationship with my dog. I think that I'm already talking to her. By the way, she can understand a lot of words. Very smart dog. So maybe I don't need AI to do it, but maybe it could get exciting if I could understand more what she wants. But I'm good with applying AI elsewhere.
Okay. Well, I don't have a dog, but if I had one, that would be exactly my answer. So thank you for articulating it so well, Ori. That's great. Always so intelligent, Ori. It's great. All right. What are your hot takes on AI?
That's a tough one. I think there's a lot of hype into AI. Definitely, there's a lot of hype. But I think, if you compare it to previous trends like blockchain, Web3, all this type of thing, this is a much, much bigger thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think it is super, super promising, but it also is super hype. Some of the things that people say make it look kind of ridiculous. I feel like Dr. Evil on Austin Powers movie, this thing's worth $100 billion, but it may actually be true. There's a lot of potential, but a lot of hype that we see in our daily lives here.
Makes sense. Okay, next question. What is happening in tech unrelated to AI?
Nothing. It's all about AI. It's all about AI. Everybody's talking about AI until they're not. Every security company is an AI company. Every food delivery company is using AI to figure out the best route to get to your house. So it's all about AI until it's not. But
yes.
For now it is.
Yeah. But I'm excited about developer experience as a trend that's coming up. Excited about software engineering platforms and all these trends. And cloud native development is also something that gets me excited. But I agree, it's mostly AI, probably 90%. More questions.
Yeah.
Who will take over our job first? AI or the alien overlords?
AI for sure, man. I'm waiting to retire once AI can figure out what investments to make.
Definitely AI is going to change how we work. I don't know if it's going to take all of our jobs immediately. And alien overlords, I think they're after our soul or our energy or something more deeper than our jobs.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right. This is an interesting one, Ori. I'm sure you have a strong take on this. My girlfriend uses Chat GPT every time we have a disagreement. Am I the asshole? Is that what it means? Am I the asshole for saying she needs to stop? Okay. What do you think?
You want me to take it first? Okay.
Yes, please.
So here's what I think. First of all, it's not a gender thing. Sometimes it's boyfriends that go to the internet to find the answers. And the second thing I would just say, the a-hole, and it's not new. Before AI and Chat GPT, we would settlement arguments with going to Google and do searches. So I don't think it's like that specific thing. It's not a new thing that AI brought.
Yeah. Okay. I think my response is a lot more profound than yours, Ori. I think.
I'm sure.
First, my girlfriend and I met in college. 5 years in, she stopped arguing with me, which is when she became my wife. And then it started again. But I've learned over the last 20 years, she does not need Chat GPT to win an argument against me. She can win it hands down. That's how smart she is. So no, that has never been an issue for us.
Do you foresee a time when humans rely on AI to make all or most of their decisions? You want to take the first?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is true. A lot of kids, unfortunately, have just resorted to using AI for a lot of things that they could be using their brains on. I grew up in an era where GPS, wasn't very prevalent. That's how old I am. But I think that kept me sharp. And my kids grew up in an era where they can't figure out which city or what direction to go without looking at GPS. And AI has kind of put that in hyperdrive mode. Most of the kids I know, they're in high school, they're in college. The immediate reaction is to go use ChatGPT to do their homework or to review their answers or to figure out what restaurant to go to. It's almost like you're brain dead and not using it enough for things that you should be using your brain for. So I do worry that people use it and the overall IQ level of this generation might just go down by over-relying on AI and not using the opportunity to use your judgment and to use your brain cells the right way.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think the generation became less of a good navigators once you have Google Maps and Waze and all of that. So even without AI, technology is already making us more dependent on those issues. But I think people need to remember that ChatGPT and AI, it's not a universal truth that holds all the answers to everything. So I agree with you. There's a chance of people not deepening their intelligence level and going deeper into research and learning more things. So I hope we find a solution to this problem.
Yeah. Okay. Is AI the biggest load of bullshit we have to put up with today?
Me? I go first?
Yeah.
Definitely one of the biggest. But I think, again, like we said, there's a lot of truth to it. There's a lot of it's a big, real thing that is going to change and influence our life. So yeah, hold on. You're going to still hear about AI in the next 2-3 years. But there's some truth to it, and there's some real applications and real use cases and real things that it helps solve.
Yeah, I think it's a boatload of BS, but it's too important for us to ignore. And I think it has been said that humans are generally pretty bad about overestimating the potential of technology in the near term and underestimating in the long term. I think that's true for AI as well. I think people talk the big talk about AI in the near term and how it's going to take every job in the next 2 years, which is probably not true. But in the long term, I think it has tremendous promise of improving the work-life quality for people, driving more productivity. And so it's too important a trend for us to ignore. So we have to put up with this BS in the near term for long-term benefits.
Okay. What is the future of AI? Hardware, software, or both?
It is both. I think in 2025, you are going to see a convergence between hardware and software to power AI. I would not be surprised if a software company buys someone like Intel, and I would not be surprised if a hardware company like NVIDIA becomes a software or a cloud company. And so I think hardware, software combining and unlocking the power of computation will enable AI more at a much faster pace. And so I think those two will converge in the near future.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's like, bandwidth in the internet. You increase the bandwidth, then you deploy more applications and people want faster streaming. Same goes for the cycle of software and hardware and AI. More GPUs that can compute faster, more AI infrastructure, more AI applications. This cycle will continue. And I think another thing, the edges are interesting. How fast can you put AI models into mobile phones, IoT, all of that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to track this trend.
Great.
Next question.
All right.
What would
Ooh.
it take to convince you that AI was truly alive? Oh, I love this question. Let me go first.
Isn't it alive already? You
What?
seem like you're very eager. Why don't you go? Yeah.
Okay, here's my take.
Okay.
There's so much life out there that is not AI that we should put more attention to. You have families, you have pets, life is wonderful. You have life is short, fragile, beautiful. Why is everybody wants AI to be alive? I think it's like part of I don't know, our will to create something, play the role of God or something like that. So I just recommend focus on the life that exists out there. Now AI could feel alive at some point and could spark emotions. Like you can feel attached to it or angry on it based on the answers it gives you. But I was also angry on like a Windows 95 interface. So I don't think it provides a signal that it's intelligent.
Yeah. That was very profound, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're getting there. All right, what do we have here? Will artificial intelligence dumb everybody down?
What do you think?
I think, unfortunately, it has its downside. If you rely on it too much and don't use your brain for judgment, the difficult decisions we make come from our hunch, kind of what you feel from your gut, and that comes from years and years of experience. The more you use your brain to make those decisions, the harder decisions in life, the stronger your judgment gets. At the same time, there are trivial things we have to do in your jobs. Like every day I spend 2 hours going through about 1,000 emails. If AI could summarize that for me in 5 minutes and give me another hour 55 back, I could do more meaningful things in life.
If you think about it, you know how evolution changed our body, and then what people started to do is went to the gym. It's not natural. Like people used to carry around stuff. Now they go to the gym like to work on the muscles. I think a similar thing will happen. You will have to train the muscles that you're going to lose because AI is going to give you all the answers. It's a different type of muscle, but definitely a risk that AI will dumb us down.
So you're saying I should not go to the gym?
You know, go to the gym,
Okay.
but also work on the muscles that
Got it.
that AI is causing you to lose.
Okay. All right, sounds good. We're down to the last question, man.
Last
Let's see if
question.
this is something controversial. Well, what will the effects of mainstream artificial intelligence usage be? I think if used correctly, AI has a tremendous amount of impact for society at large. It helps you do much more fulfilling things, and it drives kind of more productivity, and it makes the human race intelligent overall, if used correctly. At the same time, I do worry that if you rely on it too much, it could drive tremendous bias, it could reduce human intellect by over-relying on it too much for decisions that you should use your judgment. But at the margin, I think the promise of AI is tremendous in the years ahead, and I expect this to be a much bigger cycle than cloud or internet was 10, 20 years ago. So I'm excited to be in the venture business, working with amazing companies like LinearB and many others.
Hey, Dharmesh, before we conclude, I'm not sure I promoted LinearB enough. So I just wanted to say again that we're a developer productivity platform. We utilize AI. We enable traditional enterprises to adopt AI in a responsible manner.
Thank you, Ori. That was great. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. With that, we will conclude today's episode of Answering the Internet by Battery Ventures. For more great content, please consider subscribing to Condensing the Cloud by following the link in the bio below. Thank you.